to the DDMS video session. Today we are going to see table creation, table alteration and table draw. That is DDL comments. So first we will start with database creation for our today's class. So I'm creating a database for today's class. Database, the database name I'm giving class 2. So my database got created. I'm going to use my database. Class 2. These things we already have learned in the previous video. So now I'm in my database. I'm going to create my table. So create table is a keyword, and then you have to give your table name. I'm giving employee, and then I'm going to give the employee ID as the first column, and the column name should be a single variable because it is a variable, should not have space in between. How we have learned Python identifiers the same way, here the column name should be a single identifier. And the employee ID belongs to the data type integer. And then I'm giving the first name. First name belongs to a varchar, that is your strings. You can have the size of a string. Last name, varchar, giving the same size. And then I'm giving one more column, salary. Salary belongs to an integer. And I'm giving date of joining, DJ. And I'm giving the data type as date. So the MySQL will provide a specific data type called date. And then I'm giving one more thing as department. That is belongs to variable cat. Giving the size of 10. So now I have done my table creation. My table got created. How to check whether the table has created or not? By using the description comment. Employee, my table got created. Now how to enter a data into the table? So by using the insert comment. Insert belongs to DML comments. So insert will not come under DDL, data definition comments. Insert into is a keyword, and you have to give the table name, that is employee, and then you have to use again a keyword values. So you have to give in the order which you have created. So first column is employee ID. I'm giving 101. The next one is first name. I'm going to give Mala. And the last name I'm giving Selvi. And the salary I'm giving 1 lakh. The date of joining should be in the year, month, day format. So 2015, February 23rd I'm giving. Comma. The department I'm just giving IT department. So now the data got inserted. So the same insert can be done in another way. Insert into employee. So after the employee, you can give the column names. If you want to rearrange the column names, you can give here. So now I'm giving employee ID as first thing. After employee ID, I'm going to enter the salary. And then I'm going to enter the department. After the date of joining. And then I'm going to enter my first name and last name. I have made all the data. Employee ID, salary, all 6 columns I have added. Then I have to give values. Now I have to give value according to the column name which I have mentioned here. The first should be an employee ID. The next is salary. So I'm giving 2 lakhs. The date of joining. The date of joining also should be in the quotes. March 3rd. The next should be the first name. I missed the department over here. Before date of joining, I should give the department. I'm giving the commerce department. And date of joining and first name. I'm giving Arun. The next name I'm giving Kumar. So now my query got executed. Now we will check how these 2 values have been entered. So select star from employee. So the first value 101, it has got affected, and 102 also have been added. Okay. The next thing we are going to see, if we want to add one more column with this, how to add it. So for that, we used to go for alter command, alter table. Table name is employee. Add column. The keyword is add column. And suppose if I'm adding a column of increment. Add alter table employee, add column increment. The increment belongs to integer data type. So I don't want to mention the size. If I put semicolon, automatically the column increment will be added. So how to check whether this increment column is added or not? We will go with. So now we have added one more column into the employee table. So we will check whether that column have been added or not. DSC employee. So here you can see the difference. Here we have employee, first name, last name, salary, date of joining, and department. But if you see here, employee ID, first name, last name, salary, date of joining, department, and one more column as increment. Suppose if we have added a column with the wrong data, so that also can be modified with this alter command. So now I'm changing one more thing, alter table employee, modify column increment. The increment column, I'm just changing into variable character. So if that case, I have to give the size also. You can able to see now it has been changed. So you can see very well that increment integer. So now I'm going to check it once again. DSC increment, DSC employee. So the increment have been changed into variable character of 10. So your table can be created. After that, if you want to add any other column, that can be done. If you want to modify it with any other column, that also is possible. So you have done the alteration, modification, everything. If you want to drop any particular column from the table, so that's also possible with the alter command. Alter table employee, drop column. You have to give the column name. So now we have dropped the increment column which we have added. So how to check that? DSC employee. Here you can see there is no increment column at all. So these are the basic SQL DDL comments. The same way, even you can drop the table also. We have created the table employee. So if you want to drop the table, DROP, drop table. You can give employee. The table will be dropped. After that, if you give DSC employee, you can very well see there is no table. Class 2, database class 2, there is no table employee exists. So these are the basic DDL comments we should know before starting about the higher level of queries. In the next class, we will see certain questions based on this table. Thank you all.